Today I'm creating characters inspired by Valentine's Day candy, and what's more fun about this video is that every piece of candy I am using today was sent to me by my beautiful friend Ashley Monet for Valentine's Day. Now, as you can clearly see, this package has been opened. I couldn't wait. I opened it as soon as I got it, but I did film it, so let me show you that footage, and after that we'll eat some candy and get creative. So of course we have Ashley's signature black mailer with her branding, and inside the first thing I find are these lips and an envelope from her. Oh, and she sent the stickers I wanted. For the bestie. She is so nice. I am so happy I got these because I don't know if you saw her last update sold out so fast. And by the way, let me give you some insider info. She has a new release of new limited edition stickers today on her website. So go run and get them, because you know when they are gone, they are gone. So there's really only one chance to get the ones you love. Okay, so let me open this cardboard, and here's the rest of the candy for you to see before I eat it. Okay, so now I have everything that Ashley sent here in front of me, and I have to say I did show restraint. I did not eat a single piece of candy before filming this, so yay me. But now I'm really excited to try. I'm going to start with these since Ashley says it's her favorite. I know my kids have had this, but I haven't tried them, so here we go. Smells good. For some reason I thought this was gonna be bigger, but here we go. It is a little bit tangy and crunchy, like the package says, but these are really good. So right off the bat, these are beautiful. They are so inspiring. The colors on it, they are very inspiring to me. It's like magical, whimsical. So I'm definitely gonna use these for the first character we're gonna draw. So let's get started. This is now officially, for me, the weirdest thing I've done since I started my YouTube channel, sitting in front of the camera and eating and making all that noise. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. And I also didn't realize my phone ran out of battery, so I don't have the footage for the beginning of this sketch. I apologize, but let me get you caught up. I started with a little bear, and I thought it could wear a hat made of little rocks or colorful flowers inspired by the Nerds clusters. As I've been playing with it, it's no longer a bear because now it's kind of like a creature with wings, and I kept changing the ears and the eyes many times because I really didn't know how to do those. Anyhow, finished the sketch, and I thought for today's video I would try out this new sketchbook that I got gifted. It's a marker pad, which I've never used before. Transferred my drawing to this paper, and I used colored pencil leads for this because I didn't want the black lines from the normal pencil to show through the markers. I was listening to a podcast interview with Justin Baldoni as I did this. I find his voice so smooth and relaxing, and I have to confess, following this lawsuit has become my new favorite guilty pleasure. I'm hooked in all the drama. It's like my new soap opera. Are you watching it? Anyhow, as I was sketching, I was also thinking about this little creature. I just wanted it to be magical, a magical tiny creature that is a little bit luminescent. I definitely think I did not accomplish making it luminescent, but it was my first time using this paper, which I thought for some reason was going to make the markers blend more smoothly and magically. It didn't. So yeah, that's one thing. And I really think I'm better at illustrating than coloring still. I love my sketches, but I still can't get my coloring to match my imagination. I started adding colors to its flower cap, trying to match the colors of the Nerds cluster. At first, I just added them as splotches, and I kept working on the creature by adding shadows and just building up that color. And then I tried to make all of those colors I laid down on its cap to look more like flowers by adding some lines and texture to them. I know it doesn't look like it because this video is edited, but to color this illustration took me the entire day. I really thought I was gonna film this whole video in a day, but no, it took me a day per illustration. I really poured myself into these drawings. I was so excited about this project. I was super invested in the idea of creating the whimsical forest little creature. I decided to color my background as well, but I don't know why I didn't do the large leaves I had sketched. I like those leaves. I like the creature standing on them because that was what allowed you to see that this is a tiny, tiny creature. I needed them for scale. In my imagination, this creature is about an inch or 2 inches tall. The background does, however, allow my creature to pop out a little bit more, so that made me happy. Then I outlined everything with purple. I added some final details on its face with alcohol markers, and then I used a white gel pen to add more details. And here it is, the first drawing of the day, and just look at my desk after this illustration. Here it is with the candy that inspired it next to it. And then I love that it looks like it could almost hold one piece on its hand and it matches. I like that. And the name for this creature is Ash, in honor of the person who loves this candy. Okay, so Ashley did say she hasn't tried these, but she thought it was fun, and I agree. So let me open this one next. Scissors. Kissy Lip Pops with glittery sparkles. Oh, I thought the lips were the popsicle, but the popsicle is actually on the back. So I don't know, this is, I mean, it's a big mouth, maybe I could do something with it, but the candy itself, not that inspired. It's just like, how you doing? Yeah, let's try something else. Okay, Sour Punch Cupid straws. I love sour. I just get, like, I torture myself a little bit with it, but I like it. So let's see. Ooh, they're different colors. It's barely noticeable, but they are. So I'm going to go for the dark one, hoping it's cherry and not watermelon. I hate watermelon candy. Don't tell my kids they love it. Okay. Okay, that was sour. I like it though. Let me try the lighter color. That was watermelon. I mean, I don't think I would purchase them again, but they're good. So, and also I don't know, the strands are kind of inspiring, the worms. I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but let's do something with them. Okay, I feel I got inspired by these because they easily fit into the theme of the first drawing, and I could continue creating more whimsical creatures. To clarify, I did draw all sketches on the same day where I ate the candy. It was just the coloring of each illustration that took so much longer. For my second creature, I started by drawing a round head. Maybe I was thinking of a bear again, but then I placed the candy strands on either side, and that just looked like pigtails. I didn't like that. So I erased it thinking, okay, maybe the candy strips are some vines that the creature found in the forest, and it made a little costume with them. I really like the idea of these little guys just making stuff to wear with the plants that they find around them. This one I thought could be like a wise wizard creature, and it's holding a shaft with a crystal. And because of the sugar on the candy, I thought it would also be kind of glittery and glowy. As I sketched, I changed the proportions a little bit to make it look nicer, changed the shape of the ears to match the previous character, and added more decorations to it pertaining to the forest and all of the beautiful things the creatures can gather to dress themselves. Got this illustration onto the other sketchbook, and again I started coloring. I have to tell you, this one was the most difficult of the lot, and I think it was because I completely overthought about how to color this character and make it look like the candy. I really wanted to get these strands to look like the actual candy by using only my alcohol markers, and I have to be honest with myself, my skills are not there with alcohol markers to color anything approaching to realism, so I struggled with the bangs for way longer than I should have. Oh, and I just realized as I edit that I made both creatures pink. I wish I would have made this one like a green or something, but I'm thinking I made them both pink because of the color of the inside of both candy when you bite into it. That was unfortunate. I now want to color it again with green or something different, like yellow. One of the colors of the packaging would have worked great, but oh well. I moved away from the bangs and I was again trying to figure out how to color these to make them look exactly like the candy. And again, I failed. So I finally realized I could save myself some stress and just color everything with stripes to make it somehow resemble the candy, or at least give the idea of the costume being made up of strands. I also came to the realization that I could improve on my coloring by using colored pencils and acrylic markers on top, especially painting little dots that will resemble the sugar on the candy. So when I was done doing all of the stripes, I colored everything else on my creature, all of the other details with the alcohol markers. And oh my god, I can't believe I even gave both creatures the same color of eyes. I should have used something else. Whatever. I also wanted to give it a background, so I made it coming out of a cave, and I just went really sketchy with the background. Just wanted to have something, but not really take too much time on it. Then I brought out the paint markers to start doing all of the little dots to make it look like the sugary vines. I also added colored pencils just to give everything more depth and to make it all look like better finished. But this took me so long. I was so tired by the end of the day that I don't know. I was just adding things with paint markers to make it easier. But hey, here's that second creature, and I really do like him. I just wish I would have colored it a little bit different, but it's cute. Okay, thank God it's time for chocolate because I'm a chocolate lover. I like it way more than candy, and that tanginess was kind of like, whoa. Let's see. This is a heart marshmallow. It feels like it got a little bit roughened up on its way here to Ecuador. Like it doesn't feel whole. It's definitely been through something. But marshmallow and chocolate. How can you go wrong? Yeah, how can you go wrong? This is delicious. I just need a cracker and it'll be a s'more. Love it. But I don't know if it's because it's been through some stuff. Well, haven't we all? All of this stuff that's coming up on Valentine's Day. But broken heart. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do anything. Like I don't get any crazy inspiration from this one. So for now, let's try more chocolate. This is a lot of sugar. Woo! Okay, so then we have the Lindt chocolates, the truffles, which I have had before. I don't think I've had this pink one. I definitely had the red one. Oh god, that's a lot of sugar for me. And here they are. This one, I know it's just great. I really like these. And that's like milk chocolate. This one says it's strawberries and cream white chocolate. Let me try it. I really like chocolate, but not white chocolate that much because I don't think it's chocolate. That's a conversation from another day. And you have to go check Ashley's video because guess what I sent her? A big box of chocolate. So let me try this one though. One of my dogs really wants to get into this tasting. You can barely taste the strawberry. It's really sweet. I like dark chocolate, but it's not bad. And I wanted to show you as soon as I got it out. I don't know if you can see. Well, I'll get another shot. But it has little like dots of different pinks and red, and I really like that. So I'm definitely gonna use this one as inspiration. And just because I need to try everything right. Okay, the last one is the milk chocolate truffle. I've tried these before. I like them, so I know it's a great way to end the tasting part of the video. Does not disappoint, but I'm done. It was a lot of sugar. Here's a close-up of another one of those truffles, and you can see the little dots of pink and almost red, maroon. I don't know. It has dots. So I really liked that, and that's what I took to my sketch. I wanted the character to be round because of the shape of the chocolate, but of course I thought it needed to match the previous friends we created because now I am deeply committed with this forest creature theme. They all live together and they're like a tribe, and these are the rules I just made up for myself. So it has to have the same pointy ears. This one also has his little butterfly fairy wings, but this one's sleeping, so he's not wearing any costumes. And the candy actually inspired his skin and not an accessory. I decided for some reason, instead of being super slick like the candy, this is gonna be a furry creature. I wanted it to be fuzzy and luminescent, and also this one has a very long fuzzy tail. I think I'm inspired by my dog also. It's a combination of the candy and my dogs who are always with me. Again, I did a little bit of a background just to give it some context, and let's take that sketch into the other sketchbook. And I think this is my favorite. It was my favorite right off the bat when I drew it in the big sketchbook. I really love it, so I started to color. This was my third day coloring, and for this one I was easier on myself, so I think that's why the flow of creating this creature was better. I just said, okay, I'm gonna fill everything with alcohol markers as a base layer, and then I'm gonna use whatever I need on top and stop worrying about making it look perfect with alcohol markers only. I gave myself some grace since I've only been using them for like a year and I mostly use them to color, so yeah. I chose a super muted soft pink for the character, and I know the chocolate's almost more like milky yellow, but I thought the soft pink matched enough to work and to actually show a little bit more of the strawberry in the chocolate. I used a second marker, which was a shade darker, to draw all of the dots on the creature's body, again matching the chocolate. For the wings, I chose darker pink because I wanted it all to be kind of monochromatic, but I wanted the wings to be brighter and again luminescent. And then this time, without going through all of the struggles, I just whipped out the paint markers and decided to move ahead using those. For the rest of the body, I also used my color pencils to make it look a little bit fuzzy, and then I did everything with my paint markers, working with little lines to create that fuzzy look. It's a furry little being, and like I said before, I was also thinking a lot of my dog, so I'm calling this one Chunky, because I've been calling my Shih Tzu, who's actually named Tiago, Chunky for the past month or so. So Chunky it is. I really enjoyed this process and designing these characters, and the more thought I gave to each one of them, the more I'm thinking I may create a coloring book with them. But don't worry, I'm not launching this coloring book anytime soon. I'm just toying with the idea of giving these characters more space, and if I do decide to work on these characters again, I really want to develop them more, so it will take me a while. It's just an idea because I love these so much. So this is Chunky, and the first one was Ash, and I'm thinking the whole tribe or species is gonna be called Weevil, because that's what my daughter calls my other dog. So yeah. After finishing all of the details, this is the last of the drawings for today, and I'm really curious and dying to know, what do you think about these? Here they all are side by side, and now that you've seen them, let's all just run to my friend Ashley's channel because I am so curious to see what she made inspired by the treats I sent her. With that, I hope you're having the most wonderful day, and if you like this video, please like it. Like physically hit that like button so I can know what content you prefer. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you next Friday. Bye.